My eyes going crazy. So if you haven't already noticed, I have quite the eye. It likes to go and do its own thing, and that's just my life, and I've always had it. So yeah, food for trolls. Alright, so day 3, I didn't do a video for day 3. I had a day off, and I was just taking it. I'm like, you know what, I got this stuff because I started this little ball rolling, and I should finish it, but yeah. Little note, I'm going to make my videos a lot shorter. My first video was gigantic, and, you know, people's attention spans only last, like, 5 minutes. So, recap. As I mentioned, there's cream in my coffee. I've been substituting it with an almond substitute that is Whole30 approved. I'm still not totally adjusted to it. I love my cream, love my cream, and I'm just having the hardest time with that. But I'm still drinking my coffee because I got stabbed the coffee. I still feel pretty puffy at the end of the night. So at the end of the night, how do I even describe this? It's kind of like almost like my body is very full of water, or like I'm very aware of where everything sits. So like, you know, every little nook and cranny, every roll, everything that's touching, I can feel it, and that's like, you know, disheartening. It's a very disheartening thing. So yeah, I'm still kind of working on that. And I'm hoping that goes away. I've had a horrible few nights sleep. So I researched something, and somebody said that they were having dreams. And let me just say that at first I was like, that sounds like an over exaggeration. Who has nightmares over food? I have nightmares over food. I can't believe that I'm having nightmares over food. I had like this nightmare about, like, you know, my partner Steven force feeding me a candy. It was horrible. It was horrible, and I'm having trouble sleeping, and you know, you hear all this happy joy stuff about getting on this thing, and oh, I have more energy and I sleep so great and all this kind of stuff. This is me, a total amateur, telling you, because this is the amateur's take on Whole30. This is me telling you, holy crap, I'm not sleeping. I'm not sleeping well. Well, I'm sleeping, but I'm not sleeping well. I feel very bloated and puffy at the end of the day. I'm still craving sugar like a SOB. Like, you have no idea what I'm trying to, like, you know, oh man. And, you know, not having dairy sucks. So, you know, that's my little pistol, my little wine. I started my day off yesterday and today with that green smoothie that I was talking to you about. Yeah, I'm still sitting in bed. Yeah, so I'm starting my day off with that. It, you know, looks like that. It's super cheap, super easy. It's Whole30 compliant, and it tastes good. So, you know, go for it if you find something you like. You know, you wanna stick to it until you basically get really sick of it. I don't know how this thing works. But yeah, so I will show you how I did that. Okay, so rewind on everything on there. For day 3, all I wanted was sugar, and for dinner I had a spinach omelet without all the fun cheese. You know, wish I had cheese. And I'm not lying, it's day 3 and I'm kind of getting sick of eggs, and that's kind of a bad thing, being that eggs is kind of huge, especially on the affordable scale. I don't eat pork. I've been pork free for quite some time, and yeah, I just find that eggs are an affordable alternative, so here I am kind of missing other things. So I have to go more adventurous into my lean proteins out there, and I will hopefully get into that, and then I will share my little tips and tricks for that. So I'm allowed to have apple cider. I looked right into this and I made sure that I was allowed to have apple cider. So real fruit juice is the acceptable sweetener, and that means that that's the only sweetener. The only sweetener. So I can't have agave. I can't have stevia, or whatever that stuff. Stevia. Is that a drug? Okay. I can't have any sort of artificial sweeteners. I can't have sugar. I can't have maple syrup. And I can't have honey. I can't have anything. Nothing. And then you hear all those people like, oh, what about? No. No. You can't have sweetener. Can't have sweetener, sweetie. So the only thing I can have is something close to would be like apple juice. So I got myself some organic apple, like apple cider that's just apple cider. So it's kind of chunky, but all deal. And today I kind of plan on putting it on the oven, putting in some cinnamon, and making myself a hot apple cider, and hoping that will curve my cravings for sugar. I'm hoping that will help. Acceptable sweeteners. My green smoothie that I keep going back to. The Whole30 compliant, like, weird dreams that I'm getting. I'm still having some hardcore sugar cravings, but hey, I got through, the first 3 days. So we got through the first 3 days, and here I am in day 4. I read up some research that it's like 10 to 11 days, and the 10th and the 11th day is supposed to be the hardest day. So those 2 days are supposed to be like, very torturous, very hard. I don't crave bread anymore, and I didn't think it was going to happen that quick. But here I am, just kind of like, okay, well, it is what it is, and that's a great attitude to have. So I'm kind of excited about not wanting that piece of toast in the morning, or when I'm hungry, not wanting to reach for something like, like a sandwich, or just like, those things that you're programmed to want. So day 4, my meal plan today is more eggs, go figure, and so my diet is actually, let's backtrack here. My diet is actually very based on all kinds of vegetables, minus beans. You're not allowed beans, but all kinds of vegetables, and then lean protein. So there's no grains in there. There's no rice. There's no nothing like that. And I haven't gotten anything really fancy with recipes. I've just kind of like went right into basics, which I'm sure that's fine. I'm sure people like to doll up their basics and stuff, and make it like gourmet meals and stuff to make it more enjoyable, which is okay. But in the end, in the end, food's food, and so, however much, I want to make it into a gourmet meal, if I get into the mindset that what I am eating is real food, and what I am eating is acceptable, then it should be good. It should be good enough. I'm pretty good that way. However, I have no self-control when it comes to cookies, and I'm still craving cookies, and God, somebody just slide me a cookie under the door. Just do it. So yay! So I hope you enjoy the green smoothie. If you have tried it, leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you like. If you substitute anything, my partner is allergic to apples. He can't have them, and we just recently found this out too. And so I was just like, I don't know if I can use something else. So if you've substituted the apple for something else in a similar kind of smoothie, give me a shout. We want to know. We want to know, because he's doing sort of like a fasting type of diet right now, and then he's going into the keto type of diet that he's going to be doing with his workout regimen. And here I am rocking the Whole30 for a bit. Partners that diet together, have success together. At least that's my personal experience, because if I was on a diet, holy smokes, is that ever really, really hard. It's super hard. So yeah. give me a like, give me a comment. I will see you soon.